Hello and welcome back to Learn Linux TV. In this video, we're finally going to check out Midnight Commander. This is one of my favorite tools when it comes to Linux, and I can't believe that I haven't shown you guys this tool until now. Midnight Commander, or MC for short, is a full-featured file manager within your Linux terminal. You could use it to sort files, copy files, browse files, cross-reference files. You could do pretty much anything you want with files with Midnight Commander. And just like always, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. And this is part of my Linux Crash Course series, which is actually my longest running tutorial series on this entire channel, and I'm very proud of it. Definitely check out the playlist for this series to learn even more about Linux. You don't have to watch every episode on the playlist, but if you want to learn this or that, then you can watch videos for this or that, because I have videos for just about everything in that playlist. Anyway, in this video, what I'm going to do is teach you all the basics when it comes to using Midnight Commander. But before we get to that, though, I need to let you guys know that the official merch shop for Learn Linux TV has just been updated with brand new products. Inside the shop, you'll find distro-themed shirts, bags, drinkware, and more. And there's some other surprises there as well. For example, I've just introduced a mousepad that doubles as a Tmux cheat sheet. How cool is that? So check out the shop at merch.learnlinux.tv, or you could check out the merch shelf right here on YouTube. You could get yourself something really cool and support Linux learning at the same time, so it's a win-win. As always, thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Now, let's check out Midnight Commander. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing we'll do is make sure that we have MC available. MC is the command that we'll use to activate Midnight Commander. So to do that, we could type Command-V, and then the command that we want to check. In this case, we want to find out if MC is available. And in my case, it is. Now, in your case, all you should have to do is install the package if it's not already installed. So in the case of Debian or Ubuntu, for example, you can run sudo apt install, and then MC just like that. Now, if you're a Fedora user, or you have a distribution that uses DNF instead of apt, you could use pacman or whatever it might be. But in this case, I don't have to do anything because it's already installed. What we could do now is type MC and then press enter to see Midnight Commander in action. And how cool is that? Now, the first thing you might notice is that it looks like a proper file manager. And, well, it really is. We have two different panes, and each of the two panes, or splits, can be attached to different directories. So you could use that to cross-reference two directories, or navigate to two different directories for two different reasons. It's up to you. But however you use it, the two panes are definitely helpful. You could use your up and down arrows here to change your selection. And I'll give you some keyboard shortcuts throughout the video. But first of all, what I recommend you do is just use your mouse. As you can see, even though this is a command line app, I am able to use my mouse. And that might be a good way to become familiar with Midnight Commander before you start using the keyboard shortcuts. You can also navigate to a directory by double-clicking on it. Now that'll get you inside the directory. And of course, you could do the same exact thing here on the right. Another thing that I want to point your attention to is the command line down here. Now, the thing is, though, this is a proper command line, meaning you can execute valid Linux commands here, but not every Linux command is going to work well in Midnight Commander. Now, for an example of a command that does work well, we have rm, for example. What I'll do is just remove the test directory that I created earlier. And we want to be careful, though, because there's no test directory here. The test directory is right here. So you want to be inside the pane that you want to be the target of the command that you type down here. So we want to make sure that we are in this pane right here, because that's where my test directory is. So here, I'll enter this command here. Let's see what happens. As you can see, the directory was removed immediately. So even though we have a GUI file manager within our terminal, we could still execute commands. Now, considering that Midnight Commander supports the mouse, that also means that we can go ahead and access the file menu right here. Now, the three options here in between left and right pertain to Midnight Commander itself, or basically things that aren't specific to something on the left or the right. Now here we have a menu called left. So we have a few things here inside this menu. We also have the same options in the other menu as well. So as you could probably guess, Anything in this menu pertains to the right split, and anything here pertains to the left split. Now, before I go any further though, what I want to do is point your attention to the configuration options here. We can start with appearance because this is pretty fun. So what we'll do is click appearance, and what we could do is change the theme. Right here we have a drop down, and what you could do is just click on a random theme. I'll click on this one right here. We could double click on it. And as you can see, every time I change the theme, Midnight Commander is updated accordingly. And this is my favorite actually right here, so I'm going to leave it on this one. I'll click OK. And also what I want to do is show you that you can actually strip colors completely. So what we'll do is quit Midnight Commander. I'll click right here for quit. And next what I'll do is type MC just like last time. However, what I'm going to do is use it with a no color option. As you can see, there's no color at all other than what's absolutely necessary. Now what I'm going to do is quit again, but instead of actually clicking this right here, what I'm going to do is press F10. Now let's go back to color mode. And notice how it even kept my previous theme. That's pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is give you some helpful keyboard shortcuts. And the first one I'll give you is F7. When you press F7, it gives you the ability to create a new directory. Now keep in mind though that the pane that is active at the time you press this keyboard shortcut, that's the one that's going to receive the new directory. I'll just give it a sample name, and as you can see, it's right there on the left. Now I've mentioned a few times that you could change your pane by simply clicking on it, but another way that you could change your pane is by holding Control and pressing I. And every time you do that, it's going to switch between the two panes. Now here's another trick that I think is pretty cool when it comes to Midnight Commander. Let's find a text file. Here's one, my bashrc file. What I'm going to do is press F4. Once you do that, it's going to open the file in your default text editor. How cool is that? So what you could do is edit the file right here. You can make some changes. And then when you're done, you simply save the file. And it takes you right back to Midnight Commander. So right from one application, you can browse your files. You can enter a quick command on the bottom, or you can even edit files. How cool is that? Now for the next trick, what I'm going to do is go into a completely different directory. On the right, I'm going to go into my directory, or my dir. And then what I'm going to do is copy or back up my bashrc file to the folder on the right. Now for an easy way of copying a file, simply press F5. Now the font is actually making it a bit hard to see the text here, but what we're going to do is just press Enter, and notice how the file on the left was copied to the directory on the right. Now another thing that you might not have noticed is this helpful menu down here. So in addition to pressing F4 for edit mode or to edit a file, I can actually click right here to do the exact same thing. And immediately it opened in Vim. So it's pretty neat that we have a shortcut menu down here, but here's the thing that you might not have noticed. We have 5 for copy. That's interesting because F5 is copy. 4 is edit. Well, F4 is edit. Actually, the numbers here pertain to your F keys. So you can think of this as not only a helpful menu for various things that you might want to do, you can also use it as a cheat sheet for the F keys as well. Now, another thing that I think would be a good idea is to go through the various options to customize Midnight Commander even further. For example, we can go to Layout. We could also do a horizontal split instead of a vertical split. Now notice as soon as we do that, that left and right change to above and below respectively. For now, I'll just change it back, but I wanted you to be aware of the fact that you can do that at all. You could also choose whether or not the menu bar is visible. Same with the command prompt, the key bar, and you get the idea. Next, what we'll do is go back to Options. And this is pretty cool. What we'll do is go to Panel Options, and we're going to ensure that Links Like Motion is enabled. I've already enabled it on my end, but it's probably disabled for you. If you enable it by clicking right here to check this box and then clicking OK, what that enables you to do is actually use the left and right arrows to navigate the file system. So here I can go left to go back one directory, or I can press right to go inside the selected directory. And I think that makes navigating Midnight Commander a lot easier. Once you get Midnight Commander set up exactly the way you want it, we can click Options, and then we can click Save Setup. And it's going to save the configuration to this file right here. So if you want to back up your settings, then this is the file right here that you'll need to grab. And there you go. In this video, we set up Midnight Commander and we checked it out. I taught you all the basics, so now you should be able to use it. And I'm really happy that I finally had a chance to do a video about this because Midnight Commander is awesome and I love it. Now, what did you guys think of this video? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, then please click that like button because who knows? If you do that, we might see more Linux related content on YouTube. And if we do, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this video and I'll see you in the next video.